So, I've always wanted to teach history, and we're going to start on probably the first subject that many of you probably don't know what's going on in Turkey right now, um, and what a coup is. I couldn't be a history teacher because the way I want to teach history is a little fucking different than everybody else, so I do it in a different way. This is mostly for teenagers, just whoever the hell is interested in some sort of history and knowing things. What a coup is when you want to throw a motherfucking government over and you use the military or the people to overthrow the government. Now, what happened in Turkey, which has a population of about 75 million people, the military decided that they wanted to go ahead and overthrow the president, whose name is Recep Tayyip Erdogan. So what happened is they go ahead and they got together, took all the military planes, all the weapons, everything. They came out on the streets and tried to fuck shit up. What they didn't do right is they didn't storm the presidential palace. They got into the news agencies and stuff, but they didn't kill the people on the streets. The people came out because the president said come out to the streets just to protect his own ass, basically, so he wouldn't get overthrown. So the people stood out there as human shields, basically. If they were to have killed some people and people started getting scared, for sure they would have overthrown the Turkish government and the Turkish president would be dead. But the people came out, and these guys that did the coup, they could have been sent out by their commander, whoever the fuck is in charge, and they gave them orders. They had to follow the orders. So basically, 6,000 of them were arrested, and they're sure as shit probably gonna get killed. They're not gonna fucking live. They're gonna get killed for doing that. And it could have just been orders that they were following out. Now, they believe that it was done by a guy named Fethullah Gulen. He's 75 years old and he lives in Pennsylvania. And they believe that he's the one that sent the orders out for this to happen. He's the mastermind behind all of it. Well, guess what? He lives in Pennsylvania. And the United States cannot extradite him. Extradite means send him back to Turkey. Unless the Turkish government can provide proof, basically without a reasonable doubt, that he was behind it. Then the U.S. will send it to Turkey. Send him back to Turkey, where they're going to fucking hang him and make an example of him and these 6,000 soldiers. The religion in Turkey, Islamic, 98% Islamic. So that is divided by the Sunni and the Shiites, who have always been at war with each other, even though they're all fucking Islamic. They have one stupid little fucking belief that separates them. And that's basically they disagree on who succeeded, who came after the Prophet Muhammad, who died in 632 AD. That's the main difference. So they fucking hate each other. So the coup is when you overthrow a government, and it didn't happen. That's basically the only thing that it could have done would have been to storm the palace, to kill the fucking people, take over, and then they'd put somebody in charge. And that would have been pretty fucking badass, you have to admit. A country of 75 million people, all of a sudden, just bulldozing through there. A lot of people don't like to hear the shit I have to say or believe it, but we are all fascinated by death, by people dying, by people getting killed, this and that. So over there, nothing happened. All the military had to do, these guys had to do, was kill a couple hundred people out there, and they would have taken Turkey. That's all it would have taken. But whoever was behind this probably said don't use force or deadly weapons, so they didn't. So the Turkish president stays in his fucking palace, and he's going to continue being the president. He only won by 10%, and he was elected in 2014. So it's hard to say what's going to happen, but pretty much just wanted you guys to know what a coup is. And a lot of that stuff happened in South America, and it's been attempted many times just to take people out of the presidency and have a new president, or just cause chaos and anarchy in other countries and shit like that. So that's your first history lesson from me. I'll be giving a lot more if you like the shit I have to say. And the way that I say it and explain it, cool. If not, sorry. But just like to educate people and let them know some shit that they don't know. And that's basically what's going on in Turkey. And if you are too stupid to know where the fuck Turkey is, it's between Europe and Asia. It's right there in between. It used to be called the Ottoman Empire, and there was the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Which actually, on the next episode, I'm going to explain to you what happened between the Ottoman and the Austro-Hungarian Empire in World War One. If this video caught your attention. So, to recap, coup when you try and overthrow the presidency by force. And they didn't succeed. They needed to kill people in order for people. It was the police against the military. Who the fuck's gonna win? The fucking military. They had the planes, they had the tanks, everything. They didn't do their fucking job. And that's why 6,000 of them got arrested. And 6,000 of them are gonna die. We're not gonna hear about it, but sure as shit the president's gonna fucking kill him over there in Turkey. They're all gonna fucking die. Simple as that. Could have ran over 100 civilians if you do the math. Yes, they're innocent civilians, but these soldiers are probably innocent as fuck too, but they just forced them to do this. They put a gun to their head, they said, you go out there and you do this. You get caught, you surrender. You can see police officers consoling them, hugging them, telling them it's going to be okay. It's not. They're fucking gone. You'll never see them again. They're dead. Because that's 6,000 less people that are going to be against the president. Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Elected in 2014. All right. Peace.